what do you say? Another day here at the wrap-up. Yeah, that's right. Down we go. Another season of downward spirals for the Lions. Hey, the Tigers are bad too. What do you know? The stock is plummeting in Detroit sports. 17 penalties called on your Detroit football Lions Sunday in a loss to the Tennessee Titans. Stafford throws an interception with 13 seconds left, driving his team down the field. The team that always will yield down the field and gain a Lion. Oh wait, no, not a victory. Packed house home opener, Ford Field. Fans are roaring like mighty lions. And that was about the only roaring that would happen was from the drunken disorderly up in 321. Getting weird, folks. Getting weird. They drop it 16-15 in a pretty bad football game.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the all the flags that they had, and then obviously the 3 TDs taken off the board. And that was the most penalties they've had since, I believe, 1950, which was pretty incredible. I thought Stafford going hard down the middle was pretty sweet, but I think that was the highlight of the game. But what I understand, you were at the game. How did the demeanor go? How was it high at first? Did it sort of fluctuate pretty quickly, or what was the field or the Ford Field's demeanor there?
It was the same as always.
Was it?
Everyone's all hyped. Yeah, the Lions are going to be good. New year, new team, one pride. No pride, folks. None. And as soon as they marched down the field at the end and scored to make it 16-15, the crowd started clearing out. Nobody had faith in Stafford or the team driving down the field because the play calling is so bad. 3rd and 13 and you're running the football. It's blasphemy. I don't even know if that makes sense. But it's bad, and it will never get better. I don't know what it is. The team's cursed. They're a bad football team, and they will be a bad football team until further notice.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, Marcus Mariota lead him down the field. This is his second year in the league.
Correct.
And he's leading him down the field like a veteran. It was pretty unfortunate to watch.
And they have the Walking Dead catching the game-winning touchdown, Andre Johnson. I literally thought he was dead. No, he's still playing. If you want to call playing for the Titans playing, he is, and he's catching game-winning touchdowns. The Titans are a team that will win 2 to 3 games all year. One of them will be at Ford Field on the opening game against your Lions. The Lions, I got a new prediction for them, Dan. 3-13. That's their new record. They're a joke. They're bad. Write them off. Done. I'm sorry. And by the way, let me touch on Matthew Stafford, if I may. Is that okay?
Let's do it.
All right, good. Matthew Stafford people love to hate this guy. I think he is a tier 2 quarterback. I do not think he is elite. So all of you people are saying, you look at his numbers through his first 150 games. Look at the numbers through Tom Brady's first. They're identical. Yeah, Tom Brady has a talented team. He has an offensive line and a head coach that has an IQ over 15. Did you see Caldwell stand on the sideline?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, they were.
You know that meme of like that dude who looks like he's on acid, but like not.
Where his
head's just. That's what he looks like on the sidelines in a crucial situation in a game. It's just blank. You look into his eyes, and you can see your reflection. You can see the wall behind him. There's nothing there. This guy is a moron. Plain and simple. Yeah, I think we're going to check the record. Oh, check the record. Check the book. Pass it back and forth kind of thing. You're bad, and we will be bad. Bob Quinn, loved the hire. He's not doing anything right. Same old Lions, folks. No, this isn't the same old Lions. The Lions went 0-16 on there. Listen, get over it. There's people who I know that work for the organization, though. Matthew Stafford is our savior. Anyone who hates on him is stupid. Well, I guess I'm as dumb as they get. Because let me tell you, he is not a great quarterback. He's good. They will never win a Super Bowl with him. They could if they had any type of skill around him or a head coach with a brain. It's bad. Their defense is bad. You have Levy, who's possibly maybe out for the year now, according to Genius, Jim Caldwell, Dingus, we'll call him now. It's real bad, and what they need to do is fold the team and move them elsewhere. This town doesn't, deserve a football team. Got a bunch of brain-dead idiots in the crowd beating their chests and beer bottles against rails to get the crowd pumped. This guy wearing a Dre Bly jersey and sunglasses on with his sister wife standing next to him was banging a beer bottle on the railing. Ding, ding, on a 1st and 10. No one's getting hype. We had the ball, actually. Quiet down. You're trying to disrupt your own offense. These people don't get it. Quiet, offense at work. They're trying to hear the play call. Let's go. Banging on his chest. You're a moron. Go drink another $10 beer or hit the bricks. I thought preseason was over.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah, you do get a different crowd during preseason, but it was pretty
It turns
chaotic
out
over there.
it's every game's a preseason game at Ford Field.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many Roy Williams or Kevin Jones, Charles Rogers jerseys that with backwards Nike swoosh because they were purchased from China. It's real bad. It's an epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Lions fans are an epidemic. Ship them away.
Yeah.
People are saying the problem is the inner city. No, it's just Lions fans. Yesterday, by the way, I watched a man get taken down by police. He was loading a gun on the side of the road. Amongst people on the way to Eastern Market after a Lions game. No one was fazed, however. Oh, I think that guy's loading a gun. Oh, yeah, it appears that's what he's
It's not
doing.
a T-shirt launcher either, right?
Okay, and then he was tackled.
Yeah.
Every
Wow.
Detroit's finest member was there.
Wow.
If you want a time to rob a bank, get your boy from the Crips to go load his gun on Woodward. Everyone will flee to that. Boom. Citizens Bank. Tyrone's calling.
Yep.
Anyways,
scene out of The Departed or something.
Injuries were a problem in the game as well. Ziggy Ansah left the game. Amir Abdullah left the game. Levy did not play in the game. They had defensive ends playing linebacker. Chickens with their heads cut off. The fans were fighting each other, and it's real bad. It's an epidemic. The Lions are bad. They always will be and always have been.
It's a curse. Yeah. And so obviously, all right, let's devil's advocate right now. Last year for Matthew Stafford, who do we go after? Who are you liking in this college era of right now?
Nobody.
Nobody stands out.
He's the best available option.
Yeah.
And people are trade him for Andy Dalton. No, Andy Dalton's awful. He has red hair. When was the last successful ginger quarterback? You know one? No. First off, he doesn't have a soul. That's not a rumor. Wikipedia. It's true.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather have Joe Flacco. Yeah, he's got a Super Bowl ring, but he's also, him and Caldwell hit it off great. Neither one has an IQ. Who else is out there? Nobody.
It's too bad because we've invested so much.
I want Alex
with the return.
Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He was a first overall pick once,
Yeah.
and he played for San Francisco and the Chiefs. His career was over before it ever began.
Yeah.
Joey Harrington? Nah, just plain bad.
Is he even playing now?
No, he was doing commentary on like ESPN 9.
Yeah.
They didn't even. They
he's
gave
cool.
him. He was on like it's like the Conference USA Network or something. Tonight, American takes on Memphis State. Oh, good. Joey Harrington and Matt Millen on the broadcast. Oh, great, sweet. Yeah, my boys.
All right.
Hey, remember when I drafted you? Yeah, thanks, Matt. Let's talk. Oh, touchdown. Oh, there's a sack. You don't know what's going on out there. Got marbles. You're shaking his head. It's like you're shaking your piggy bank around.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's pretty empty up there, isn't it?
Yeah, Millen, man.
Oh man.
That guy, he's like Dr. Phil on steroids.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, he is.
With like hair plugs too, though.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Dang.
this is. I feel like we're not even talking about sports. We're just taking low
Just
blows
go
at
right.
former Detroit personalities. Moving on, I think. If we even hit a topic yet, I'm not sure. Let's talk college football because there isn't a pro team to talk about in this town, even though we just kind of talked about them. First off, let's talk about. We're gonna let you keep your pride for a little longer.
For a little bit longer.
Michigan struggles against Colorado at the Big House, although second half they turned it up. Colorado's quarterback goes down, and that's the whole ball game. Michigan ends up winning by 17 in this game, and I think they're going to come out flying against Penn State in the Big Ten opener. Harbaugh's going to have them ready. They did not play well, and I'm really starting to question Wilton Spade as the quarterback for the Michigan Wolverines. He looked bad in that game, real bad. Maybe he was hit with the party the night before, pepper spray got in his eyes. I'm going to try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when you have a guy like John O'Korn who transfers his senior year from Houston to come to Michigan, you're wasting his senior year by not playing him, and he's already played in a game, so he cannot play football after this year. Give the guy a chance. He's a better mobile quarterback, and I think he's more accurate. Give this guy a chance. Wilton Spate, bad. He's been good against very inferior opponents.
He's got some promise, but like you said, he hasn't really been tested yet.
No.
And I feel like last week's game was sort of a test.
Wasn't even a test.
Yeah, it was probably
It was
the most
like
respectable team they've played
Like
against.
the practice ACT. They give you like a little granola bar and a shot of orange
Capri
juice.
Sun. Yeah.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Did you ever make the cell phone out of the Capri Sun with the straw and
No, that was. Oh.
after your time?
Yeah, that was.
Cell
I
phones
still
weren't-
was drinking Capri
Cell
Sun,
phones
but I
weren't
wasn't.
around in your heyday?
Oh, they were around, but they came in a bag, and you had to plug them into the lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah, the lighter thing.
Now we have
in
USB
the car.
cables in our cars.
Yeah, well, different times back then.
Oh,
but
man. What era was that? The 40s?
the Depression is just over. We finally discovered this
Prohibition.
thing.
I wouldn't have done good in that era. Michigan State, however, handled Notre Dame pretty easily in South Bend. Game got closer as the game went on towards the end. Hold on, win by 8, 34 to 26. They're a team, to me, I feel like plays down to their opponent, and they've always been that way. They struggle against poor teams, and when they have to step up for the big game, they show up. And they've been like that under D'Antonio, and I think it's going to continue, but they do pull it off.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of hoping to see just like a, I don't know, lack of a better term, a bloodbath. I really don't like either one of those teams. I thought the scoring could have been a little bit higher, but it was. I agree with you 100% that State definitely does play to their opponents, and it was very relevant that last week with that game.
It was. That was the only game I got wrong in our 7 games that we chose last week. That's right. Daddy went 6-1.
We're gonna loosen this up a little bit.
Dan, however, went 3-4 in last week's picks. So if you're considering, hey, I'm going to throw some non-monetary value on a game, don't ask Dan.
Don't do it.
I went 6-1 now, going to 9-4 on the year. Dan is 6-7 on the year. We've got more games to pick. Let's count them up. 1, 2. We've got 6 games on the docket for this week. We are going to choose. First one being a Big Ten big game. Wisconsin traveling to Michigan State. First game of the Big Ten season. Number 8, Michigan State. Number 10, Wisconsin. Michigan State favored by 6 at home. Dan, tough one.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with their performance at Lambeau. I thought they could have really ran away with it. They did pick up the win, but I think I want to go with Michigan State with this one. They really haven't impressed
We're
me
going to
yet.
start on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm taking Wisconsin, but that doesn't mean I think they're going to win. The spread is 6. I think this is going to be a very close game, defensive smash mouth, run the ball kind of style game. Both teams excel at the run. Wisconsin's always been a team with good running backs. L.J. Scott for Michigan State obviously is a freak as well. Only a sophomore, too, by the way. So I could see Michigan State winning this game by 3 or 2, but I am going to take Wisconsin with the spread in this game, getting 6 points. Let's head to the big house, and this spread is a big one. Michigan hosts Penn State. Joe Pa, rest in peace, gone but never forgotten.
Joe knew.
Michigan's favored by 19 points at the big house. I'm taking Michigan to cover. They're going to come out flying, Dan. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, they will. I think Michigan's definitely got this. I don't want to say in the bag. That's too promising, and I don't like walking into a.
You don't like to promise?
Not like that. No,
You're a promise breaker?
Yeah, not like that.
Is that why there's no ring on your finger?
Oh no, that's not it. Oh, so you can take these shots at me while I'm down already. No, I will definitely take it. If they can really cut back at Michigan's Penn State, if they can cut back at the conversion rate, Michigan's number 2 in the country with a 10.5%. I think they may have a chance, but that program's still got a weak knees. So yeah, definitely want to give it to Michigan.
Yeah, they haven't been too squeaky clean of late when it comes to after the game. So it's been tough for them. Georgia travels to Ole Miss in a game here. Ole Miss not good with the record. They're 1-2 on the year, but 2 big losses to the number 1 and number 2 team in the country at the time. They're playing Georgia. Georgia's ranked higher. They're ranked 13, but Ole Miss favored by 7.5 in this game at home against the 13-ranked Georgia team. Ole Miss is better than their record. I'm taking them to cover at home.
Okay, let's just spice it up. I'll go with Georgia.
Stafford's Bulldogs?
Yeah, let's
No
go with the
Sean Moreno?
Bulldogs.
All right, let's head down to Tennessee and volunteer our time, if you know what I'm saying. Tennessee hosts the Florida Gators. Both teams unbeaten on the season. Tennessee Favored by 6.5, Dan. I'm taking the Vols.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tennessee also.
Moving on. Florida. Sorry, LSU and Auburn. You took Auburn last week. I did not. Sorry. I'm not taking them again this week. I'm taking LSU to cover on the road, favored by 3.5 points.
Yeah, I do want to take LSU also.
Leonard Fournette is a beast. Arkansas at A&M. A&M's red hot sizzling. Rojo. Favored by 6 at home against the Razorbacks, that is. I'm taking A&M at home.
Yeah, I want to take A&M also with a strong team, and I think they'll be able to take care of it at home.
Yeah.
But speaking of last week, you and I were talking about it off air. Someone who really impressed me, I only saw probably about a quarter and a half of the game, but this quarterback from Louisville was incredible. Lamar Jackson?
Lamar,
incredible. He blew my mind.
Lamar.
I thought he was he did a terrific job. That shows you what a solid quarterback, whether it's on your pro team or your college team, can really deliver. So much heart. I love the guy. I think he's going to be gone after this year. He's definitely putting on performance, and he's one guy. He's a quiet spectator that you're going to definitely hear about later down the season, and I look forward to seeing him do big things.
And mind you, Louisville leapfrogged a lot of people after their win at home against Florida State. 63-20 they won that game, and they are now the number 3 team in the country, surpassing Michigan, surpassing Clemson, and Houston, and many others. They went from 10-3, biggest jump of the week. And look out for the Western Michigan Broncos, that is. They go into Illinois and win 34-10. They are 3-0 in the year. And mind you, the state of Michigan, major college teams, 13-1. Eastern, you couldn't have done us proud. You're 2-1 on the year. Probably the best you've been through 3 games in quite a long time.
Still get a football
Central team? Exactly. Central 3-0. Western 3-0. State 2-0. Michigan 3-0. Eastern 2-1. Do we even count them? I say we're 11-0.
It's like you invite the little brother to the table.
Whoa,
I mean, the real
leave
little
Sparty
brother.
out of this.
You're right, little cousin to the table. He just wants to feel part of the team, part of the
And
family.
then you got to beat them down once every while. And that's why they're the only loser in the state.
But yeah, no, it's I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully, both of those teams, Central and Western, can keep this momentum going.
You would go on Eastern to keep theirs going?
Yeah, we're okay. No,
Specs is unbeaten as well.
Yes, they are. They've got a better record than Eastern.
You got a real good team this year, led by Rugo, Reefy, CEO.
There you go, buddy.
BRB, LOL.
If ever there's a reason to be swept up in the season of the falling leaves, and if the days grew shorter and the darkness drew its order from the autumn gray, I'd rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead. My weary eyes a bit too slow and deep. I'd rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead, to worry about the emptiness that comes.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. You know who's not good? Your Detroit Tigers. They're bad. 7 games out. And mind you, remember last week when we talked about those fun people who think, man, they're going to sweep these last 7 games against the Cleveland Indians? Did you watch over the weekend what happened?
Oh, yes, and I was listening also.
Hey, I think they're going to, doesn't matter. They lost 2 out of 3. They looked good on that game Sunday. They showed some spark when there was, some drama. Norris stepped up, beat Draje. It's really good. They're going to sweep Minnesota, sweep Kansas City, heading into next week against Cleveland for 4 and sweep them all 4. We're going to win the division. Okay, pass it over. You got any?
Nope, not.
So because the guy I just impersonated does. Send him over. He needs a screening.
Yeah.
Because if you think that's happening, come on in. We'll bring you on the show. Please, you could oppose us on this next week's edition of the Wrap-Up after the Tigers go 2-3 next week and are further out of the wild card. Somehow they're only 2 games out of the second wild card. Toronto just doesn't know how to win anymore. Must be something about Canada. Their dollar is not what it used to be.
Dollar's not
Neither
the only
is-
thing failing
No, baseball.
Yep.
Everyone, all these people say, if Trump gets elected, I'm moving. Good. Enjoy losing sports teams. Enjoy the CFL. Enjoy curling. Enjoy seeing wild bear in your backyard. Enjoy your sister in living with you okay? It's, that's Canada. Sorry, eh?
them.
They're
Oh,
happy
sorry, bud.
They're sorry. They're happy people.
Yeah, terrific people.
There's not crime. People who think there's no crime there, really? There's crime everywhere. It's 2016, people. 2016. Moral of the story is, enough about Canada. The Tigers are bad. They're 2-13 against the Indians this year. 2 games behind Toronto, 7 behind Cleveland, and more importantly, 1, 2, 3. What are they, Dan? Done.
Yes, they are.
Dunzo.
If there's one thing good to come out of this weekend, though, was you listen to that. After the announcers are done, you listen to the local show.
Wait, whoa. The announcers are done or the team is done?
Well, the team's been done for a while.
Roasted.
Yeah. But like you said, there are those people that believe that they still got this. Yes, they are only 2 games behind.
Those are the people that live at the bar, like Monday morning at like 11:30.
Yeah.
The bar opens and they're waiting there. I'll take some whale whiskey and a tin of Kodiak. Sir, this is a bar. We don't so. Oh, sorry. Face down by 2 p.m. Those are the people that think the Tigers still have a chance. Is Kurt Gibson still on the team? No, he does very bad broadcasts, but he's still, I guess, part of the organization, Jimmy. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. All right. That's the person who thinks the Tigers still have a
Yes,
chance.
but the ones that where I was going for that, but you got the complete opposite of I love angry Tigers fan calling in.
yeah.
This team, they're just a disgrace on the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of dishing out money, bringing Junior to the game, spending $20 for a beer and a popcorn. He's crying. The team's not even putting something on the
hold
field.
on.
It's ridiculous.
Have you been in like New York too much, listening
It's a
to the
very
Yankees?
blue collar fan.
Are you thinking Yankees podcast?
Yeah,
Tuning
they
in?
might be crossing over somewhere, but yeah. Or you get the high-pitched old guy. I'm so sick of watching the same team every year, whether it's the Tigers or the Lions. This is driving me nuts. I just like to see them win at
back
once.
when Mickey Mantle was on the team, sir, no, shut up, let me finish. Sir, he was never. That's the point. Okay, dump button. Moving on to an old person who doesn't. And then you get the guy who works in the back of the shop and midnights, and you're in the background. And,
Are you there, Chet?
We got the Tigers. They're good. And it's like, okay.
Hey, Chet, are you on the phone again with that station?
Turn the
I'm gonna
radio
go.
down, please. Turn the radio down. Those are the people who love the Tigers,
Yeah.
and they'll never learn.
So if you're gonna pull something good out of the whole Tiger scenario and this train wreck, it's definitely listening to the fans calling in after the fact.
It literally, and no, the Lions people are the
Oh.
best.
Oh.
Those people think they'll win next. If they won't win next week at Lambeau, but if they do, people are, this team has got what they need. So this is a Super Bowl pedigree. If they don't just engrave their names on, and then they lose to Tennessee, they're like, I'm burning my jersey.
I've been
on
saying
my
it
back."
since week 1 that this team isn't going anywhere. Not with the disgrace in the office and not with the disgrace on the sidelines. This is ridiculous.
It's bad. It's real bad, but it's entertainment.
Yeah.
And when you're sitting among the people there, and you see these people crying, grown men crying, just bawling their eyes out, screaming at other grown men on the field who don't hear them. That was the worst call. You're bad. Yeah, that's fine. Guess how much more money than you he makes? While you saved up your life savings to go sit in with the banners. Oh wait, Ford Field doesn't have any. Well, you're sitting on the roof because you didn't pay for your kids to eat for the last month. That guy makes as much as you make in a year in a quarter of a football game. So whatever helps you sleep at night, by all means do it. That was the Tigers talk. Somehow ended up turning into Lions talk. World Cup of Hockey is happening right now. Dylan Larkin and Team North America cruising to a first game victory over Finland, 4-1. That team's going to be fun to watch. Team USA, however, gets mollywopped by whoever they played, and it doesn't get any
Cuba.
easier.
Yeah.
They might as well have lost to my beer league team. Team USA is a bad hockey team. When Abdul Kader's on your team, and Glendening, and then he backs out, he's too good for it, you're bad. But your boy Torts is coaching the club,
Yeah.
doesn't have him prepared.
Don't know what that was, but yeah, no, he. That's too bad. I really do like John Tortorella. I like his philosophy as far as what he believes in as far as staying with the national anthem. But we're not gonna go off subject with that. He's a tough coach, and I think this is he might not do terrific in this World Cup series, but
Guess what? It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it.
yeah,
World Cup doesn't matter. It's just for fun.
it is. It's just fun. But I do want to see him just excel as a coach in the NHL in the show. And hopefully this can prove it. His
Columbus,
potential.
they got some young talent this year.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for them. In my preseason picks, which we will have next week, maybe in 2 weeks, we will do our preseason NHL Red Wing preview that we did last year. We'll do it again this year. It's going to be hype, off the chain. So tune in for that. You're not going to want to miss it. Or anything. I mean, today we were supposed to talk sports. We ended up insulting everyone ever in the Lions front office. This is raw. This is beautiful. And you know what's better? You get to see me throw the ball, or the paper thing. And not going to
I'm going to see a better throw today than we did over the
doing
weekend.
Pretty good. Wait, if that's a Tennessee Titan, we should just toss this to Stafford. Because Dan
Underhand it.
Myers, he's buying me lunch. I got to go. Peace out. 3 for 3, baby.
Look at that. Unreal.